Good evening, students. Today we will discuss about the F block elements. So in the next you have F block elements after D block elements. So F block elements you know already. So the elements in which the last electron or differentiating electron enters into n minus 2 F shell. So this is called anti-penultimate shell. So means the shell before penultimate shell, means for example if it is nucleus, these are shells. So this is called outermost shell and this is called penultimate shell. So this is n minus 1 and this shell is called n minus 2 shell. So the differentiating electron enters into anti-penultimate shell in F block elements. So F block elements are arranged under the bottom of the periodic table and they contain two series, lanthanoids and actinoids. Lanthanoids are known as 4F series and actinoids are known as 5F series. So in that we will discuss today about lanthanoids. So lanthanoids are 4F series elements. They are also belongs to 60 series. So because after lanthanum the elements up to cerium to lutetium are arranged under the below the periodic table. So means they belongs to 60 series and their outermost electronic configuration, if you observe general electronic configuration, 4f1 to 14, 5d 0 to 1 and 6s2. So these shells, 4f shell, 5d shell and 6s shell are considered as the valence shells of the block elements. So means these all orbitals electrons will participate in the reactions. And here 14 elements are there in lanthanoid series from cerium 58 atomic number to lutetium. So these are also known as 4F series or 60 series elements and they are also known as lanthanoids because they starts after lanthanum. So lanthanum is 57 and after lanthanum 58 to 71 are arranged under the bottom of the periodic table. So that's why they are called as lanthanoids. And let us see the properties. So in that properties, the first property is oxidation state. So generally these elements exhibit +3 is the general common oxidation state for the 4F series elements. So they shows mainly +3 oxidation state and they also exhibit +2 and +4 oxidation state, but the common oxidation state, most stable oxidation state is +3 oxidation state. So some elements will show +2 and +4. So why they are showing this +3 oxidation state? So for lanthanides, if you add IE1, IE2 and IE3 values, so these are ionization energy values. So the energy to remove first electron, second electron and third electron. So these some of these ionization energies of 1, 2, 3 are very low. So that's why they easily loses 3 electrons and in lower oxidation state they will show ionic compounds. So in lower oxidation state the element shows forms ionic compounds. So it means generally in +3 state the compounds of block elements are 4F series elements are in which nature? Ionic in nature. So they forms generally ionic compounds in +3 state. So Ln +3 means lanthanide +3 is stable than Ln +2 and Ln +4. So this is stable, that's why they are easily loses 3 electrons and they will form the +3 oxidation state. So here Ln means lanthanide and this is about oxidation state. And then so they also exhibit +2 and +4 oxidation state. So this oxidation state means +2 and +4, which is not common, is shown when it gets stability. So when electronic configuration, if it is possible to become F0, F7 and F14, means half filled and fulfilled electronic configuration. If there is a chance to acquire this electronic configuration, then only they will exhibit +2 and +4 oxidation state. So for example, if you see cerium, so for cerium the oxidation state +4 is stable oxidation state rather than +3. So because Cerium having outermost electronic configuration 4f1, 5d1 and 6s2. So if it loses 4 electrons, so it will become 4f0 electronic configuration. So before this shell, the shell is fulfilled. So that's why they will become electronic configuration. If it loses this 4 electron, it will attain xenon electronic configuration, means noble gas electronic configuration. So that's why it exhibit press 4 oxidation state, which is stable for cerium. And in the same way, europium exhibit +2 oxidation state and terbium exhibit +4 oxidation state, because both these will attain half filled stable electronic configuration. So generally europium in ground state will have 4f7, 5d0 and 6s2. If it loses 2 electrons, it will attain half filled electronic configuration. And also terbium in ground state will have 4f9. So if it loses 4 electrons from 6s and from 4f2 electrons, so then it will become 4f7. So which is half filled and which is stable electronic configuration. This is about the oxidation states. And also ytterbium. Ytterbium in ground state will have 4f14, 5d0 and 6s2. So this ytterbium in +2 oxidation state, so it will form the 4f14 stable electronic configuration. So these you have to remember, ytterbium in +2 state is stable, terbium is in +4, europium in +2, terbium +4 and cerium +4. So these are the stable electronic configurations for some elements. So let us see atomic radius. So next property is atomic radius. So in this series, as we move from left to right, so from cerium to lutetium, as atomic number increases, so there is a decrease in size. So when we move from left to right, the size will be decreased. This you know, in periods generally the atomic radius and ionic radius will be decreases, but this decrease is very less for this 4f series and 5f series elements. So this is due to lanthanide contraction. So this decrease is generally in periods the size will be decreases, but this decrease will be very less radius, less size is decreases. So here if you see, what is lanthanide contraction? So lanthanide contraction means after lanthanum, so the electron here, so this is n-2f or 4f. For 4f series elements, this is the 4f and this is 5d and this is 6s. So here this electron, differentiating electron enters into n-2f or 4f orbital. So these here attraction will be there. One effect is attraction between nucleus and outermost electrons, means nuclear charge. Nuclear charge generally increases with increase in atomic number. So here in the same way, so attraction leads to decrease in the size. So in the same way, there is a repulsion between these inner electrons and these outer electrons. So these repulsions are known as shielding effect or screening effect. So here due to these repulsions and due to this attraction, so this attraction and repulsions are almost they are counterbalanced. So that's why the decrease in size is very less. So as we move left to right, nuclear charge increases with atomic number, and also there is electronic repulsions between inner electrons and outer electrons. These repulsions is known as screening effect or shielding effect. So this shielding effect is very poor for f orbital. So generally screening effect order is S is more, then P, then D and then F. So this F orbital will have very large diffused shape. So due to that large shape and diffusion, so the electrons in that orbitals are very far from each other. So that's why there is a less repulsion. So the distance increases between electrons, so less repulsion is there. So due to less repulsions, the shielding effect is very poor, means repulsions are very poor. So that's why so they doesn't overcome the attraction more. So that's why this decrease in size is very less. There is a less decrease in size, so due to this repulsions between electrons, poor shielding effect of f orbital causes less decrease in the size. So this is decrease in size due to f orbital is called lanthanide contraction. The next property is magnetic behavior. So some substances are attracted by magnetic field, external magnetic field, that are known as paramagnetic, and which have single or unpaired electrons behaves as a paramagnetic. And some substances are repelled by the magnetic field, so that are called diamagnetic. And that species which have unpaired electrons, sorry, paired electrons means full not a single electrons, that paired electrons will have diamagnetic behavior, this you know. So here in lanthanum plus 3 in plus 3 oxidation state, all the ions except lanthanum plus 3 and lutetium plus 3 so will exhibit paramagnetic behavior. So all lanthanides in plus 3 oxidation state behaves as paramagnetic, but exception is there, except lanthanum plus 3 and lutetium plus 3, because so this lanthanum plus 3 and lutetium plus 3 will have F0 and F14 electronic configuration in plus 3 state. So they doesn't have any single electrons, unpaired electrons, all are fulfilled. So that's why they doesn't exhibit paramagnetic behavior because of absence of single electrons. So the remaining all lanthanum ions will exhibit paramagnetism due to the presence of unpaired electrons, and their magnetic momentum will be calculated by using this formula. Mu effective is equal to square root of 4s into s plus 1 plus L into L plus 1 Bohr magneton. So this is formula to calculate the magnetic momentum. Here s is the spin quantum number, and here L will be orbital quantum number. This already you know, L. So means here orbital contribution is also there in the magnetic momentum. So in d block elements we have seen only spin only formula, means there is only electron spin is responsible for the magnetic momentum. So but here in F block elements, so the orbital contribution is also there, orbital also contain so magnetic momentum. So due to orbital and due to spin, so both will contribute in magnetic momentum of the substance. So then color. So these all are silvery white metals. So this is the silvery white metals in single state or elemental state. But in compound state, in plus 3 oxidation state, they exhibit the color. So in all exhibit in plus 3 oxidation state colored solution. They may be solid or it may be solution. So they will exhibit color. So this is due to, this color is due to FF transition. So in D block elements we have seen DD transition. In the same way F block elements there is a FF transition. So due to that FF transition it will fall in the visible region. So that's why we can see the color of the lanthanides plus 3 compounds. So but lanthanum plus 3 and lutetium plus 3 are colorless. So we have seen this exception here also. Magnetic paramagnetism is also not exhibited by these ions due to the absence of unpaired electron. In the same way, lanthanum plus 3 and lutetium plus 3 are colorless due to the absence of single electrons in f orbitals. So there is no FF transition is seen in this plus 3 state of lanthanum and lutetium. And then samarium plus 3 and this dy plus 3 dyspronium plus 3 are yellow in color, and europium plus 3 and terbium plus 3 are forms pink color solutions in plus 3 state. So this is the color of some lanthanides. And here then the compounds in the compounds of lanthanides, we will important compounds are hydroxides. So lanthanums in plus 3 state will form hydroxide. So this is the general formula of lanthanide hydroxides, LnOH taken thrice. So these hydroxides are precipitated by adding ammonium hydroxide to their solution. So next, lanthanide hydroxides. What is the nature of that lanthanide hydroxides? So general hydroxides will have which character? Basic character. And also they in +3 state these compounds exhibit ionic nature. This already we have studied. So they are ionic and they are basic, and these will react with dilute acids form salts. So this basic nature is concluded by their reaction with the acids. So if it is reacts with acids, that nature is basic nature. If it react with bases, that nature is acidic nature. So and these are reacts with dilute acids and forms the salts. And also these hydroxides, when reacts with air, they combine with carbon dioxide and they will form the carbonates. And here this lanthanide hydroxide basic nature decreases from cerium to lutetium. So cerium hydroxide is most basic and lutetium hydroxide is least basic. So this basic character is decreases from left to right. So here, so this is concluded by the reaction of ytterbium and lutetium hydroxides with strong base NaOH. So here this lutetium hydroxide and ytterbium hydroxide, they will react with the base, means they contain which character? Some slight acidic nature, means basic nature is decreases from cerium to lutetium. This is confirmed by the this reaction with their bases. So they react with bases and they will form the salts. So that's why we can conclude that these ytterbium and lutetium hydroxides are slightly acidic in nature, means basic nature decreases from cerium to lutetium hydroxide.